quick! Hey!
Hey!
Go!
Whoa, whoa.
Ka! 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 Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes.
All right, you can...
Christ. Ugh.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Would you help me out?
That depends.
Victoria, a girl from Miskovitz.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least.
Thanks a lot.
Farewell, sir.
I heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
That I do. How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
Let's just say I sometimes get a little dirt under my nails, if you get my meaning.
Very good. Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something. Interested?
Fine. I'm in. What's involved?
As I said, I need you to bring me something.
Yeah, I understand that. But what do I have to get, and from where?
Basan, one of the Cuman dogs around here. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those pagans. Now, if I had a sword like that...
But humans aren't pagan.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you. They're Christians, just like you and me.
Do you think I understand their tongue? And that doesn't change anything anyway.
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Bassan to notice his sword is gone. But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Bassan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Bassan won't notice the difference anyway.
Where can I find this Bassan?
Here in the camp. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left, behind it, you'll find his tent.
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but and watch out for Bassan. It was good to see you, my friend.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
How can I help you, sir?
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz.
Ah, I know who you mean. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Beg him for forgiveness for being brought into this world by a woman.
God grant you help.
Christ almighty.
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular?
I'm sorry, sir,
I know very well what you meant. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described.
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician.
my name is Henry.
Welcome then, Henry.
You said you're an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca, until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. Overall, it is safer in our country.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for.
What is Mecca like?
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and...
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend.
You were in Granada?
Go west from here until you reach the sea. But I would not go there if I were you. It is a pity in any case.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Mohammed must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. Let others cut off heads.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know? My friend, remember that learning is like a garden. Venice is an incredible city that people from all over the world go there to trade. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their processions stretched from the port to the city center. But I did not stay long.
How did you come to be with the Osmans?
By complete chance. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. But the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians. He did not even make me his personal physician.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question. Not now.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth?
The truth?
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. But there is still time.
I'm new to the camp, if you don't have too much.
Well, at least I can practice your language, but that does not matter now. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water, nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones?
Well, a camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy.
I can't stand any more of this.
This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
Aye, I know something about that. You have 3 captains now, don't you?
Exactly. I can see that you take an interest. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozab or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the Cumans, who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself.
Careful.
In Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man. But he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer. I would happily take on your Chertan.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to
Careful!
watch. Perhaps, although I successfully avoid weapons. I have to admit that archery is not just a skill,
Well formed.
it is an art.
Enough
Well,
to turn even
there
an
is enough
honest
of that.
man's head. But under
What were
the
we talking about?
gritty skin
You were
there's
telling
a
me about the
devil
commanders
who
here.
only cares
Ah,
for
yes.
trinkets and
The camp
armory.
captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. And the women, of course. Not
You
this
have a
one.
kind master, eh,
Ah,
Ducky?
a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in Paris and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. By the way, your chosen one. Is she pretty?
To hell with beauty. She's kind, and she likes me. That's the main thing.
Ah, you have chosen wisely, my friend. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating Milton that way, I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. The local inns serve nothing but porridge and old bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Prague artillerymen are billeted. To the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp, I must say. You can see why. best spot, right next to the captain's. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
I saw an arena in the camp.
Firstly, I would not call it a tournament. Not even a chogan is so terrible. And, to answer your question...
Why did they ban the tourneys?
Because it went too far since the tournament was banned.
What did you mean by mindless hacking?
Merely dumb violence for its own sake.
What does that mean? Fury as if...
Furusia, where I come from. In addition, he should also be able to hold his own when fighting with a spear and a sword. And above all, he must not be a coward.
Furusia sounds to me like the chivalry of every good knight. Maybe with the exception of that horse medicine of yours.
Really?
But a good Christian knight should also know how to dance, play chess, and write poetry.
Very interesting. Those are all true wisdoms.
What's that chogan then?
A riding game. Two teams of riders with wooden mallets try to get a leather ball into the opponent's goal. Whoever does so more times wins.
And what's so dangerous about that?
When the mallet lands on your head. In any case, nothing teaches you how to ride a horse better than Shogun.
I can't stand any more of this.
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Kurva.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Does it hurt when I press here?
Yes!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blown up like a bellows.
We put some mushrooms someone found in the woods into the stew. Oh.
It's obvious. If you want relief, you need an antidote.
But I can barely move.
I have something for you that should work.
Thank you. Oh. I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
No. To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle.
I still feel like I got run over by a team of oxen, though. It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me.
It's about Victoria.
Christ almighty. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
Well, I didn't come to change your mind.
Well, she's tried practically everything.
And what was she trying to achieve?
Look, we had a bit of fun once or twice.
Victoria's missing.
What do you mean she's missing?
As if the earth opened up and swallowed her. Seeing as you two used to meet up...
She didn't tell anyone?
Well, I think Victoria is pregnant, but she doesn't want to keep the child.
My God. I thought she was making it up about the baby.
I don't think she was lying.
But those herbs...
I found a knife and a pool of blood on the floor.
I didn't do anything to her.
You didn't do anything to her? Do you mean besides having a bit of fun and then shitting all over her?
Do you think she did something to herself?
If that was her blood...
Good God in heaven.
That's all I found out.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left.
But what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Not far from here to a small clearing in the forest.
Good. I'll look there.
I know. Tell her. I promise to take care of her.
But how are you going to do that?
She could be here.
All right. If I find her...
I think I need to
Careful.
Bloody rain.
Ow! Waterman! Don't ride among people walk here too, you know, about the greatest evil of all. The one called woman.
Quick!
Little child, I should kiss your cheek so much. And your tender little.
You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this.
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. I'm Henry. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden.
I don't want to go back there. I want to stay with my black.
Because he's lying in the infirmary. I know what happened to you.
You have no idea what's going on.
Then tell me what happened. After all, talking about it will help you feel better.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. First he says he wants to be with me. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. And then I found out that...
And Black is the father of your child.
Of course.
And
I was desperate, but I couldn't bring myself to do it.
so you cut yourself.
Yes. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt.
Thanks for confiding in me.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You know what would be best?
Seriously.
Because he might have promised you the moon.
What?
Well, you're not going to let this destroy you.
You might be right. I've already lost one man. For a while, I started to believe I'd no longer have to live hand to mouth. And now I should settle for one of those village donkeys. I can barely feed myself.
Well, try and ask Martha for help.
I thought she just kept me around so I can bring her goods up to the camp.
But not at all.
Well,
Take care of yourself.
thank you, Henry.
Whoa, whoa. Quick! Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Someone's been pampering this horse. Greetings.
Greetings to you too.
God! 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 Quick! Go!
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
I heard there's a bounty on that bandit, the collect...
Not so much on him. They say it was a rare manuscript for Sedlet's monastery. Why do you ask?
I've already had the honor with him.
And would you help me with him?
And where does Matthew rob?
Along the roads between here...
And where does Matthew rob?
I already told you.
And what was the book that he stole?
A rare manuscript, they say.
How big is the reward for that book?
You won't believe it.
I'll do it.
Glad to hear it.
I understand. Did the Cumans attack Miscavige?
Thank God, no.
And how'd you get along with them?
As best we can. And we can count our blessings that our village belongs to the Sedlet's monastery. Sigismund thinks quite highly of the abbot.
Do you have problems with robbers?
Unfortunately, nobody would even dare fart around Kuttenberg without the nobility's permission. It's no use talking about it.
If you have any problems with robbers...
Thanks so much for the offer, but first I have to convince the abbot to offer some reward.
What do you know about the Devil's Den?
Why do you ask?
Does that tavern have a good reputation?
Its name speaks for itself. I even heard the...
Really?
Take it from me.
Greetings to you.
I spoke with Victoria.
Really? I'll go and see her as soon as I can. Come back later, lad.
Pretzels!